Hi, people. Okay.
Who are you talking to?
The pod.
Who are you talking to?
The pod.
Why are you talking to the pod? There's nobody there. We didn't start.
Okay. So do we start now?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to count it down.
I did that already, but okay. Go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the We Are Wrestling podcast. I'm your host, Viral Viper, aka Viper Freeze, with my co-host,
The Renegade Enigma.
So, yes, we're here. We're going to start the show. We're just going to go from there. So, Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
It was a sucky show. I mean, it was there. It was there. Nothing really major happened. Except like we found out a little bit of stuff. We found out a very little bit of information, some stuff to set up for TLC. And yeah, it's like people almost died. Some pointless things happened. Some more pointless things happen. And you know, shit happens.
Go into that people almost died one. Because that one was...
No, when I get to the match, I'll get into the people almost died.
I thought we were just skimming through this shit because, like,
no, we're talking about the show as usual. We're not skimming through shit. We're giving critical
crap. So.
Yeah, no, we're getting to it.
I wouldn't blame you if you skimmed through it. I just wanted to point out that one thing. If you did skim through it, okay.
No. We never skim through it. We don't skim through shit unless it's completely horseshit. And even if it's completely horseshit, we won't skim through it because that's not who we are. We're not skimming through nothing. We're not skipping anything. We're giving critical breakdowns of our own opinions, and we're giving it to you the way that we do it. We're not going to skip anything.
We do. It was total crap and forgettable because we do forget sometimes.
We forget shit because it's so small and doesn't tie into anything. That's what we do.
So we don't do it on purpose.
It started off with the moment of bliss with Alexa Bliss dressed up as very small, cute, adorable Alexa Bliss with a cage. It's a table with a doll in a cage. Doesn't that seem weird? A blonde little girl stuck in a cage as her table. Why do I feel like that's something important? Oh, well, let's move on. It's not important at all. So Randy comes out and Randy is talking to her, and Randy's like, all right, screw this. Where is he? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, nah, screw this. Where is he? And Randy starts saying stuff to piss her off, and the lights start going out. And Alexa gets in Randy's face because they're arguing. So the lights go completely out. Then they come back on, and the Fiend's in the ring, but the Fiend's crawling towards Randy, but Randy has Alexa in his arms. And the Fiend stops, and the Fiend's like, give her to me. Randy's like, this is what you want? He just kept motioning, give her to me. It's like, you really want her? And he just keeps saying, give her to me. So Randy throws her in his arms and rolls out. And he starts smiling and he goes, I know. So we have finally figured out a weakness for the Fiend, and it's Alexa.
2 questions in that whole segment, though, right? So, I don't know if we're going to like go into the table thing, but do you think that's going to go into anything anytime soon, or that's going to be in the distant future? 1. The second question is, who in that little faction between Alexa and the Fiend, who controls who? Because it kind of seemed like Alexa controlled him.
You're wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong.
Like it seemed like yeah, for that one little thing.
No. Nothing about that seemed like she
Okay.
controlled him.
It's like she summoned him, is what I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
No. No. She didn't summon him because if you watch the back, every time Randy would beckon him and he would get closer, she would say no. She kept saying no. She didn't want him there. She kept saying no. So every time he got closer and he said whatever he said to piss him off and the lights kept going out, she said no. Because the first time she said no, the lights went back on. He said whatever he said, it went out again and she said no again. They didn't fix. He did it again. The lights kept going out and she kept saying no. She kept, because the one thing she did say is you can't call him.
Yeah, she did say that.
Now, here's the thing. It ties into the little thing that she had with Nikki Cross last week. It ties into that. Here's the thing. Remember when she had the thing with Nikki Cross and you said that she was going to fake her out? Part of that could have been real. Which is why the table is there symbolizing Alexa being trapped with Stockholm Syndrome with Bray Wyatt because she's in love with her captor. Now, the reason I say that he's controlling her, because not only does he have her brainwashed, she reminds him of something and he doesn't want to let that go. She doesn't know that she reminds him of something. Whatever he's brainwashed her into, that's something that he wants her to be. And he thinks that it's so valuable. And he's going to think it's valuable. This is how I see it playing out. She's going to figure out that she's valuable. She's going to figure out she's that thing. And she's going to use it against him. Do I mean heel turn? Maybe. Do I mean she actually gets rid of the Fiend? Could be, possibly. But whatever it is, she's the catalyst to the bigger overarching story. Also, she's locked into this character until someone or something breaks her out. Whatever that thing is going to break her out and is going to destroy the Fiend. And if I'm reading this right, it's going to make him way more destructive and destroyable than anything. He's just going to start killing everybody when the secret is revealed and she's back to normal.
But it won't be Randy.
That's
for sure, right?
It won't be Randy. It's way too early for the story to be over. Like, if this story is told right, which I 100% believe WWE is going to botch it. If this story was told right, it will come out to be a very scary thing, because if it was told right and done right, by August of next year, the Fiend will be like the most destructive, evilest person in the world because of Alexa leaving him. Like, I see like this falling apart right around WrestleMania. I see like the whole flip of her coming back to her senses and like he's getting pissed off and is like, no, fuck this. And that's what I see happening. But like I said, WWE 100% box.
You're right about that. I mean, look what they did with the Sasha and Bailey thing. They had a perfect opportunity. I always go to that because I loved your idea for that. And they fucked it up.
Yeah, well, they're a shit show, and we know that they're a shit show, and we don't try to deny that they're a shit show. We know that they're a shit show.
100%.
And speaking of shit show, we're gonna get right into the rest of the shit show, because this was a fucking shit of a match. It was a Symphony of Destruction match between Elias and Jeff Hardy. First off, I don't know why the fuck they had this match. I swore the blow off was last week or the week before. I swore it was done.
Match, right?
I thought it was done. Yes, I thought it was done. I thought we were done this. I thought we never had to see these guys again. It was no more. No, fuck that. Fuck that. We're going to go in this match. And it was a spot in this match that as the spot was being set up, I looked at it and I said to myself, I don't think this should be happening right here. The corner, right in the corner, they put a table. Now, first off, I didn't think of what was going to happen. I thought of something else. I'm like, wait a minute, this is way too close to the ring. The person can't jump. They're going to hit their feet or something on the guardrail. This is way too close. This shouldn't be happening. This should be moved out a little bit, give the person more space to jump and do whatever. This shouldn't be happening.
It should be more towards the what'd you call it? The ramp way, in my opinion.
Yes. But it wasn't. But before that, Elias stuck a wood guitar piece into a speaker and shocked himself.
Can you explain why that doesn't make sense to the listeners? Because a lot of them might not get it.
I'm not a full physician, a physiologist. I'm not that person. But wood is not a conductor of electricity. So him sticking wood into an electric object and shocking him would cause that object to either catch on fire or not be a conductor and shock him the way that he faked shocked. Like, okay, that's just fucking weird. That is fucking weird.
That spot was like borderline cartoony.
Borderline, it was cartoony.
WWE gets that's
like he couldn't
shit for being cartoony. Like that, yeah, that was it right there.
Dude, he couldn't have been drawn any better than a fucking cartoon. Like, Jesus Christ, it was bad.
All he needed was like the effects.
So they put him on the table. Well, Jeff puts him on the table. Jeff climbs up to the top, and he's going to go for the swanton. And I'm like, Jeff is going to fucking hit himself on the guardrail. Well, something worse happened. Jeff hits the swanton and bangs his head on the metal steps. And I'm like, oh my God, that was fucking horrible. He pinned Elias. He moved. But if you watch it back, Jeff clunks his head right on the steps. Like, I literally don't know how he's alive. They said he had a slight concussion. Slight is just way off the Richter scale for me because I swore it was a full concussion. But like, jeez, dude, that was bad. Like, it was bad.
Like, I guarantee we won't see him for a few weeks.
Like, I hope not. I really hope not. Jeez, that was bad. So after that, they go in the back, and they're setting up for the triple threat later on. It's Matt Riddle, AJ Styles, and Keith Lee. And Matt Riddle runs up on Keith Lee. He's like, "Hey, bro, something." And Keith Lee turns and just leaves while Matt is having this full conversation. He's like, "Where'd you go, bro? I'll see you out there, man." It's like, and everybody, I swear to God, everybody on the fucking internet goes, "Oh my God, WWE is killing Matt Riddle. Oh my God, WWE is killing Matt Riddle." A fucking close personal friend of Matt Riddle who wrestled with him on the Indies and been in locker rooms was like, "Yo, I'm glad WWE is just letting Matt be himself." Like, the fuck, like he's really like that? Apparently, Matt Riddle is really like this backstage. So it's just WWE letting him be this way, except for like mentioning weed. Like, this is just Matt Riddle. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is actually how he is.
So it's like the Rock. Right?
It's crazy.
You know how The Rock said? You know how The Rock said the best gimmicks are you being yourself but turned up to 11? I want to say The Rock said it, or it might have been Stone Cold that said it, but it was Stone Cold that said it. But yeah, yes. Like it's basically that, right?
Yes, but here's the problem though. I don't even think they're turning him up. I think this is just him
Oh
being
shit!
him. Like that's the problem. Like he's not even being turned up. It's just he's him. He's him now. This is a thing. So then we have a match. We have a match that, for some reason, is a one-on-one match, and the winner of this one-on-one match, I don't even understand. So last week, the Hurt Locker business and the New Day had this big kerfuffle, and it was all weird and fucked up, and it was for the tag team titles, and it was over, and it was like, okay, cool, that happened. Apparently, Cedric Alexander, if he won, he got the Hurt Locker business a title shot. So him and Xavier Woods are having this crazy ass match, and he beats him. He beats Xavier Woods, and he fucking leaves. Hurt Locker business gets in the ring to celebrate. He fucking leaves and walks off like, yeah. And the prefaces this before this, they had like a little, like, you know how when they walking down a ring, they do like the little back and forth jaw jacking bullshit. He said, yeah, you guys won last week because you pinned Shelton. I'm not Shelton. So it has everybody going, okay, Cedric Alexander is getting too cocky, and he's way too cocky for the Hurt Locker business. So everybody's thinking Shelton is going to Cedric is going to wind up leaving the Hurt Locker business and still being a heel.
I kind of see that too.
Like everybody sees that. I don't. And I know everybody's like, wait, how don't you? I feel like there's going to be a moment where Cedric actually figures this out and is like, okay, I do need them, and I'm going to stay with the Hurt Locker business because this is what I feel like is going to happen.
Okay.
Because I've seen this happen before in many things. And here is a preface for something later. I see the same thing happening later in another situation. Cedric is going to start winning, and he's going to start putting himself in a position where he takes over the Hurt Locker.
I can see that.
Like, I see that happening. Like, do I want that to happen? No. Do I see it happening? Yes. Like, I actually enjoy the Hurt Locker business a lot more than I did in the beginning. I really like them together, and they have come together as a good unit. The problem is WWE doesn't see them as a good unit. They see them as, hey, they can do stuff. All right, well, send them out there. If WWE actually treated them like a fucking unit, my God, that would be great. It's like we
discussed last time. They're kind of like a new age horseman.
Yes.
And you described, my bad for cutting you off, but you described Cedric as like a Tully, while I described him as a Pillman, you know, so he's kind of like that character.
Yes. And if WWE was smart, they would keep them together, which I know that they're not smart, and that's why they're setting up for the breakup. But if they were smart, they would keep them together, and they would make a fucking like group where it just beats the living shit out of everybody. Like, that would be so fucking awesome.
Because they basically beat the shit out of Retribution. Hell, Bobby Lashley did it by himself, and they were supposed to be the shit. Like, they're in fucking that because of them. So, you know, they need a push.
Exactly.
Like, beat the New Day. Exactly. Like, I love the New Day, but like, yeah, they could get a tag team title. Now, question for you about that, now, right? So, you're saying that fucking Cedric could become the leader. Who is the current leader now? Because on paper, it looks like it's MVP to me, right? But he prefaces by saying that the CEO is Bobby. So that would mean Bobby's the leader. So, but like, who is the leader?
Okay, it is MVP. Okay. Here's why he says Bobby's the CEO of the Hurt Business. Bobby is the one who causes much pain. Bobby is the one who was there the longest. Bobby is the one who made this thing together. So Bobby is the CEO of the Hurt Business. MVP is more the chairman of the board because he runs everything.
Got you. So like in WWE standards, fucking MVP would be more like Vince, and Bobby would be more like Hunter.
Yes.
Got you. I was thinking, ain't no way in hell he's taking that shit from Bobby.
Yeah,
he'll take it from MVP, but not Bobby.
So then we had Miz and Morrison dirt sheet where they called out Sheamus. And they're talking to Sheamus and they're talking about how him and Drew aren't friends and he's going to fucking kick Drew in the face later on in the tag match and he's going to beat him down and he's going to do this and he's going to do that. And Miz and Morrison wound up jumping him and getting their asses kicked. And then they start kicking his ass and like he comes back and he beats him down a little bit and they get out. And it's like, okay, where was Drew? Where was Drew? So that's where we go for the Drew thing. Then we have Ricochet versus Slapjack. Ricochet fought Slapjack. Yeah, we don't know why. We don't have no fucking clue why. And during the match, Ali's out there and Dana comes out and slaps the shit out of him and says, "I want reckoning." He's like, okay, well, why'd you hit me? I don't know, but I want reckoning. Okay. All right, I guess that's the thing. Ricochet lost, by the way, but yeah. That feud is just fucking dead. The feud is fucking dead.
Fucking Retribution itself is fucking dead. Like I just said, they're a main event. Like, they lucky they were on this episode.
Yeah, like, they need to do something. Then we go backstage and Matt Riddle was talking to AJ Styles and Matt Riddle has an exchange with Almost. Almost is laughing. Ha ha ha. He's talking about his bunny. And he just, how'd you know about his bunny? Why do you talk to him? I don't know. That's exactly what he said.
He follows him on like Instagram or something. Or Twitter. Like I didn't quite get it, but he follows him somewhere. I know we both like, wait, you have social media?
Yeah, it was so stupid. It was so stupid.
Because that can't be true because we would have been followed him.
Exactly. Then we had Asuka and Lana versus Nia and Shayna. And Lana cut a promo before the matches. He said, Shayna and I are going to win. It's like, you know that Shayna is not on your team. You know that, right?
No, here's the funniest part about it. Most people would say something like that and pick up they fucked up and then fix it, right? Like midway through. Mm-hmm. She said it so confidently. Shayna and I are gonna win. And she smiled throughout the whole thing like, got it? Like, no.
You're wrong. But yeah, they went out there and they had a tag team match. And a miscommunication caused Lana to pin Shayna. So now they're going to get a tag team title match somewhere down the line. Huh. Would you be surprised if they had a tag team tables match at TLC for the tag team titles? So Lana could put Nia through a table.
I wouldn't have been surprised, but I didn't think about that, to be honest with you. Because I don't know. Like, I just don't think Alana. I don't care, but that makes perfect sense. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Now, here's the question though.
All right.
How would she do it? Because logically, ain't no way in hell she's putting her through that table.
Oh, I just want you to remember WrestleMania 20. It wasn't 29. 28 or 29? It was 28. WrestleMania 28. There was a tables match. No, not WrestleMania 28. Extreme Rules. It was Extreme Rules. It was Cody Rhodes versus Big Show for the Intercontinental Championship. And it was a tables match. Big Show was on the apron. Cody was in the ring. The table was behind Big Show. Cody's fighting with Big Show, and Big Show is reeling. Big Show gets himself back to normal. Big Show punches Cody, knocks him down. For some reason, Big Show's a little off balance, so he steps down, boom, through the fucking table. Ref looked at him. Ref rung the bell. That's how he won. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So it can happen in Nia. It can happen in Nia. So then we got Dana Brooks versus Reckoning. In the first 5 seconds of this match, Dana knocks off her fucking mask, and you can clearly see it's Mia Yim, and you're like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? They're going at it, and everybody's like, you can see her face. You can clearly see her face. They're trying to avoid it. You can clearly see her face. It's like, what the fuck? It just was weird. And also on top of that, Reckoning lost. Ali got in the ring and yelled, "There's no losing in Reckoning." Apparently there is, Ali.
They've been losing since they got there. I'm just saying.
Exactly. He's the only one that wins.
That's not true because Slapjack won that day. So
that was both Slapjack. So they leave the ring. Then Drew comes out. Well, no. They cut to the back and Drew's back there. And Sheamus says, why didn't you help me?
Quick question about the Reckoning thing, though, right? Like, I know, like, for you, it doesn't, I mean, like, for the, like, public, does it really matter that her mask came off? Because we all know it was Mia Yim. Like, if someone tells me they didn't know that was Mia Yim, like, you got to be blind.
No, it matters to the story. It matters to the story because you never know what that means. But it matters to the story. Because
the rest of them, even though we know who they are, they're kind of like better hidden. But from like you know who she is. Like she's the most obvious one out of all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, they're in the back end. Drew's talking to Sheamus, and Sheamus is like, "Why didn't you come out and help me?" Drew looks at him, like clearly looks at him and goes, "Dude, like you're you. Why did I have to go out and help you?" Because we're friends. No. Like what? Like you? He's like, you beat them up anyway. What are you talking about? We got this. Okay. He's like, okay, we're still friends. All right.
He's not wrong.
He's not. He's not at all. So then we had the triple threat match, which is AJ Styles versus Matt Riddle versus Keith Lee. Man, there was no way in hell that AJ Styles wasn't winning this, and AJ Styles did win.
Point out before that he has new music? He had this.
Yes, we pointed it out last week.
It's growing on me. Kind of like this one better than the last one.
Okay. But yeah. Keith Lee was wrestling, and Matt Riddle got pinned by AJ Styles. So they go to the back after the match. AJ Styles is the number one contender. Don't forget that. He's the number one contender. They go to the back. They cut to a promo, and it's Matt Riddle, and he's sitting there, and MVP's saying, "Hey, man, you got any more ideas for me?" Ha, ha, ha. And then he tells MVP something, and all of a sudden, before anything happened, I'm like, oh, it's going to be MVP. It's going to be Bob Lash versus Matt Riddle for the U.S. title sometime soon. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's what happened.
Bobby Lashley put him in the
So
hurt lock,
Bob,
I think it was, or did he just like throw him somewhere?
the hurt. No, he put him in the Hurt Locker business. Yeah. So that's a thing. That
I'm
is
gonna
a
do
thing.
something with him. So it's okay.
Yes. And then we had Drew come out, and Drew came out, and Drew's standing there, and Drew's having an interview, and Charlie's like, "Are you worried about AJ Styles?" He's like, "No. He's got a big bodyguard. I'm not worried. Are you sure?" Like, I'm fine. I can beat them both. Okay, I just had to ask. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. That's exactly what happened. So then they cut to the back, and Miz catches AJ Styles before he goes out there. He's like, "Hey, I heard you going out there for an interview, and we got a tag match. How about you help me win tonight?" AJ was like, "Why would I? You know what? I'll help you win tonight." What? Yeah, I'll
That was
help you
their
win
exact
tonight.
reaction to like, "Wait, what?"
And Miz goes, "Okay, wait, why do you want to help me?" And AJ clearly says, "Because I know I could beat you if you win the title." He's like, "But," and Morrison goes, "True." and Miz is like, "Wait, what?" Miz is trying to like figure this shit out. He's like, "Wait, this is wrong. Everything's like, no, this is so wrong." He's like, and AJ goes, "I'll see you out there. I'll help you win." He's like, "Dude, what? Why did you?" He's like, "No, but AJ can really beat you though." And he's like, "Why would you say that?" So they have the tag team match. It's Drew and Sheamus versus Miz and Morrison, and AJ's on commentary. So the match is over because, you know, Drew and Sheamus were going to win, and they win. They beat up Sheamus, and AJ comes in the ring and starts beating down Drew. Morrison's beating down Drew, and AJ keeps yelling at the Miz, "Get the briefcase! Get the briefcase!"
Man, I don't want to cash in
Miz
now. I don't want to. What? No.
He keeps saying he doesn't want to cash in. Almost throws in the briefcase. AJ puts it in Miz's chest and looks at the ref and says, "He's cashing in." The ref goes, "Okay, he's cashing in." He's like, "Wait, I didn't want to cash in. You said cash in. Okay, cash it in." And they go to ring the bell, but by the time they go to ring the bell, because they're arguing so long, Drew gets up and Claymore kicks Miz. He still keeps the briefcase, but yeah.
Like,
that
he could have had it. He could have had it.
He sure could have. But yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. So, NWA lose power. That's right, lose power. Because they said, "We have a new show called Shockwave." And I'm like, all right, cool, I'm ready. 6:05 comes Tuesday, I'm ready. I'm like, all right, sitting there watching them. I'm on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah, it's about to happen. It's about to come on. And it's like, okay, yeah, they're back. They're happy. Yeah, I'm going to fight Mike Bennett tonight. I'm like, the fuck, like, that happened in August. Like, that was on a pay-per-view. What the fuck are you talking about? Apparently, all the footage that they shot from these 4 or 5 pay-per-views are now just going to be on their YouTube show for the next couple of weeks. It's like the fuck is happening?
I feel totally bad for the people who paid for those shows.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck is happening? I was just, I was like, I was literally baffled. Like, words couldn't even just describe how baffled I was. Like, this is completely baffling. Like, the fuck is happening?
Like, they're not even old enough to do something like that. Like, WWE, TNA, those companies are old enough to have their like separate apps to have their own shit on it. You know what I mean? Put their shit on YouTube and have people watch them. This version of NWA is not.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like, had they been out for like 10 years and like, you know, they put out something like 10 years ago and put it up, like, okay, that's cool. No, this is from a few months ago. Like, not even, right? Like, maybe like a month ago?
No, this was over the summer. Like, all of this stuff happened over the summer. Like, it's just like, what the fuck is happening with this show? But apparently that's a show. So moving on, like, I hope, like, I'm not gonna say I hope they get better because they won't be back to regular NWA for like the next 3 or 4 months. So
hopefully they do like 2 shows, like they actually bring back Power and show this for like the people who didn't see him. I bet they're not.
I wish they would. Dude, like, somebody from like the head of NWA quit. So not the head of NWA. She was like a major player in NWA, so she quit, and it was like, okay. So on Wednesday we lost Pat Patterson.
Rest in peace.
And yes, so a lot of people, like, this weirds me out. Like, this weirds me out a lot because a lot of people have no idea, like, how smart Pat Patterson was. Like, everybody did, like I swear it's like people are just finding out stuff for the first time in their whole entire existence. Because, like, when somebody found out that he created the Iron Man match, it was like, what the fuck? Like, he created that? And then when they found out that he created the Royal Rumble, they was like, oh my God, Pat Patterson made it. I'm like, dude, where the fuck were you people?
I found that one out a few years ago. It kind of tripped me out, but like, it was cool. I didn't find that out this year. I found that out a few years ago.
Okay. Like, I do that a long time ago. But like, it's really weird to, like, when people like just find out something that's like been readily available for years. And it was nice to see a lot of people give their Pat Patterson tributes in their things. And Jericho said something, and it makes you go, okay. Jericho in one of his tweets, he called him the wrestling Yoda. And he said, I always thought I knew everything there was about wrestling until I met Pat Patterson. He knows everything about wrestling. And it was one of those things like, okay, he's like, we know that he knows a lot because if you've listened to Bruce Pritchard, he's told countless stories of Vince books himself into a jam and he just goes, Pat, how do you think we're going to get out of this? And Pat comes up with some great idea and it's like, fuck, like, everything's fixed. Like, basically any of the cool shit that happened in wrestling for like the last 20 something years, Pat Patterson had a hand in it. Like, I just found out today with like an official confirmation that it was his idea to do the screw job, because the story has always been told that it wasn't his idea, because it's always, this is what's really been happening. if there's something bad that happens that Pat came up with, and I don't mean bad as like, oh my god, this is so bad, but bad where the boys hate, like they hate it. Vince takes the rap, and he doesn't let Pat get involved with anything. Vince takes the rap for everything. Pat Patterson would be making bad things happen, but Vince takes the rap because Vince listens to him, and Vince says, I want everybody to love Pat. Pat's great. Everybody must love him. So he always takes the heat.
See, people,
so like
not that bad
the screw job. No, Vince is a horrible human. Like Vince is a horrible human.
What I mean though, like he's not that bad. Like a scale from 1 to 10 of being evil, he's 10. But like he has a smidge of caring for people, a smidge. Certain people, at least him.
But this, yes, for his friends, for his
Bruce, you know, because I'm sure he'll do the same thing
yeah.
with Bruce. If Bruce came up with a bad idea.
Of course. Yeah. But yeah, like until today, I didn't officially know that Pat Patterson was the one that came up with the screw job. I heard the story. Like I heard the story of everybody in the room that he jokingly pitched it, and like Vince was like, "No, we're gonna screw that motherfucker." No, apparently no. Pat was the one who really said, "No, we're gonna screw that motherfucker." Like if he's not gonna do the job, we're gonna fucking take the title off him. Like okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The funny part, like before any of that, I heard it was Triple H that came up with it.
No, it was never. It was in that room where it was Pat, Hunter, Shawn, Gerald Briscoe, Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, Doc Hendricks. They were all in that room. They were all in that room trying to figure that shit out. And I know everybody knows the story of Gerald Briscoe being the muscle and was like, if he doesn't want to play ball, Shawn, these are some of the moves you're going to have to put him in. You're going to have to fuck him up. If that motherfucker doesn't play and if he wants to do this, you hook that motherfucker like this. You grab him and you hurt him. Like, he needs to learn. That's Gerald Briscoe. The fucking muscle. Pat's the brain. Briscoe's the muscle. Vince is the money. That's who they are.
Good combo.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like, everybody that was around him or have been in his vicinity, like, really was just like hurt and sad because he's such a nice guy to them. And Kevin Owens was talking about how every time he sees him, he asks him about his family, and he's like, everybody that asks you about your family isn't like, they don't really care. He said every time Pat would ask me, he wouldn't just be like, oh, how's your family? He would remember things from the last time he talked to him and then bring it up and be like, hey, so how's he doing with so-and-so? And like, that's the type of shit that would stick out to somebody like Kevin, and like, wow, like you really do care. Like you're not just dicking around. You're a really genuine, caring person. And Sammy was like, he stuck up for him in NXT and backstage and everything. Like, it was so many people that had like so many great stories about him. Like Cody, he almost broke down in his tweet talking about him because Pat and his dad and like, you know, like that whole era, like they were all cool. So yeah, it's like he will be missed.
Like stuff like that makes the wrestling community come together. Like unfortunately, it's good, but it's bad that we're coming together, but in unfortunate circumstances.
Yes. But yeah, like everybody in the business came together for that.
Yeah.
But they started off NXT with a tribute to him. And when they started off a tribute to him, I immediately went to the face that I saw that I was like, hey. They had a wide shot of all of NXT people that was there, and it's like, okay, the backstage and everybody. And the first person I immediately saw was Zachary Wentz from the Rascals. And it's like, you're on TV already. There's Zachary Wentz from the Rascals. I'm like, I didn't know it. Dude, I didn't even know that the Rascals was even showing up in NXT. Like, what? That blew my mind. Like, wait, they're signing NXT? Wait, they're signing NXT? The Rascals? What? Like, Zachary Wentz and Desmond Xavier? Like, what? You're part of WWE now? Huh, never could have saw that coming. Well, they're signing NXT.
You called it a while ago.
Yes, I did.
Question today. And then, I don't know if you can necessarily answer it. 9 out of 10 you can, though. It's Trey.
Okay, so here's the thing. Trey is in question mark. I don't know if it was Trey's doing of not wanting to sign right now, or Trey had an issue with not signing right now. But Trey is literally just out there. Now, I've heard some rumblings that because he still has not signed, there's a chance he could go to AEW. So I don't know if that's the truth. I don't know if he's actually going. Like, time will tell if he actually goes, or he stays in NXT with his homies, which I would think, like, hey, this is the proper thing for them to do. But, like, I honestly don't know if he's just waiting it out, or he couldn't sign because he had an injury. And everybody that has reached out to him privately, he has given a stonewall to say, I can't tell you what I'm going to do. I can't tell you what I'm going to do. So it's leading everybody to speculate because we don't know. We don't know. We know what was on paper, so we don't know exactly what's going to happen. We don't know exactly. All I'm saying is he might show up in NXT eventually. Oh. And if it was me over the next 2 weeks, because something that happens later on in NXT, I have to yell at myself for because it's my fault. So we start off the show with Leon Ruff and Damian Priest versus Legado del Fantasma, Raul Mendoza, and Santos Escobar. No Joaquin Wilde, who got thrown into a wall. Like, I don't even know how that happened. Like, he got thrown into a wall, and that made this tag team match happen. Now, here's the funny part. Johnny Gargano was on commentary, and Damian Priest goes on the outside, and there's a Scream Match dude in the crowd. Like, oh, okay. They get back in the ring, they finish wrestling, and of course, Damian Priest and Leon Ruff win. They turn around, both of them turn around, and they're looking at Johnny Gargano, and there's 2 Scream guys behind Johnny Gargano. And everybody's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is happening?
And Johnny is smiling like crazy, like, gotcha.
Now, I'm throwing this out there. Like this isn't what I was gonna yell at myself for. I'm throwing this out there. What if the Scream guy, like, what if the Scream guy is just like Alfalfa and Steiny, just like Spanky, like, what if? Like, what if? I'm just saying, wouldn't that just be right if just some little rascals were
as you were
screaming?
saying it, I didn't get it, and then it took me a few seconds, like, oh, got it.
Yeah, like, it just would be great if the rascals were the masked people. That would be so fucking fun. That would be so fun.
To me, it would be cool because it would be the first time I would personally see them as heels.
Yes, it would be fun. It would be fun. Wait, no, I think we went through a whole thing when it was heels in Impact. Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, weren't they heels for like a quick minute?
I don't remember.
Like, I think they were heels, and we were like, how the fuck are they heels? Because every time after the match, they would have the treehouse where they would sit there and get high, but they would be bad guys, and like then we would laugh at them because they would make jokes about the good guys, and we would be like, how the fuck are they bad guys?
Then at one point they made fun of Suicide, so
yeah, No, I remember them being heels around the time when Penta and Phoenix were there.
Okay.
They were heels. Like, I remember them being heels because I don't remember them being face the whole time. I remember them being heels.
I take your word for it because you're the one with the better memory than me. So
yeah, I remember them being bad guys because I don't remember the treehouse always being so welcoming to being nice. Because, matter of fact, don't you remember? I forgot who got married. Somebody got married, and they were making jokes on a person, and the person was a face. Whoever it was that big wedding, and they were sitting front row, and they were just making jokes.
The last person I remember getting married while they were there, to my recollection, and again I could be wrong, right? Was Brian Cage and Melissa?
What? It might have been that wedding. Whoever it was, they were making jokes. Because I kind of wanted to say it was Taya and Johnny, but it probably was Melissa and Brian because I remember her getting attacked on a honeymoon.
Were they married at that point, though?
No, they were, because remember, they got attacked, and the person, whoever attacked her, was like, yeah, I guess you can't have your honeymoon now. I remember that line because it was so stupid, because like we were like, they got married months ago. What are you talking about? Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, back to the show. We had the Undisputed Era dressing up in black suits, going out to dinner, and they're all talking, except for Bobby Fish. And at the end, Bobby says, I don't know about you, but I just want to kick some ass. Like, oh, okay. So they're ready for War Games.
Which is this Sunday, by the way.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Out there. Because, yeah, I personally tend to forget.
We had Jake Atlas versus Tony Nese. And Jake Atlas beat Tony Nese. He beat him, like, it was a back and forth match, but he beat him. So after the match, she's interviewing Jake Atlas, and she's like, hey, how do you feel? Jake Atlas is like, sometimes you got to get put down to get back up, but I'm getting back up and I'm going to get the Cruiserweight Championship. And, like, I don't know about you, but to me, he came across as a heel.
Little bit. You're not wrong.
Yeah. So then we go to the back and we have an interview with Candice and her team for War Games. And Raquel Diaz is like, I'm going to beat Shotzi Blackheart. And they're all standing there cheering on and going, yeah, you're going to do it, yeah. And Indy Hartwell with her fucking injured neck. It's fucking hilarious. Then we had a one-on-one match with Dexter Lumis. I mean, not Dexter Lumis. Cameron Grimes versus somebody. I don't remember who it was, but he threw him on the outside and he was going to put a strap on him. And the strap was on Dexter Lumis. And Lumis came in and whooped the shit out of him so bad that Cameron Grimes yells, "Oh shit!"
He legit said, "Oh shit!" too. That threw me off. Because again, your TV's faster than mine. You're like, dude. Listen closely to what he said. What? What are you talking about? Oh, beep. Like, dude, did he curse? He cursed, right? Because it wasn't a beep, but you know, they kind of like cut it. The weird censor thing.
Yes.
I wish they would beep it, so that way you know for sure they cursed.
Mm-hmm. Then we had Shotzi and her team. They presented her with something gold. I don't know what it was because they didn't show it. It was just weird. And she's like, now we're ready to go to war. And I was like, okay, whatever.
How big was the box?
It was pretty small. It was pretty small. Whatever it is, Shotzi says she has a surprise for Team Candice at the pay-per-view.
Like, I forget what it looked like, but like off the top of my head, as you're describing it, right? I'm thinking maybe a golden tank.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
It could be. Then we had Pat McAfee and the For the Brand crew come out and say, hey, we're going to be up Undisputed Era. We're not running around in suits and ties like those jackasses. We're going to beat you down and you're going to get beat. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't care. I go to see you on Sunday. Then we had the Xia Li and Boa with this lady who we don't know who she is still. They're drowned, like they're getting drowned. They're getting just yelled at. Then they stand up and get hit with Singapore canes and it cuts. It's like, God damn, like it's over. Wonder to know what was going to happen next. Then we get the best part. And this is where I yell at myself. So 6 weeks ago, I came on this podcast and I said, yo, what is wrong with NXT? They literally don't have a tag team division. Like, they only have like 2 tag teams. There's nobody else. It's Breezango and Imperium and Undisputed Era. Like, who else? Like, what other tag teams do they have? Well, they have Everrise, who got attacked by Imperium, which, one more time, gives Everrise another win. And Imperium winds up fighting the Grizzled Young Vets in a really good tag team match. The Grizzled Young Vets take the win, but yeah, there's a lot of tag teams here, and that's not even including the Rascals. Like, yeah, they're growing. Their tag team division is growing.
Like, they were there, we didn't see it.
Mm-hmm. Then we have a Thatcher Thatch Can, and he's about to teach some guy. He's talking his shit, and he's turning around, and all of a sudden, here's Tommaso Ciampa. And him and Ciampa just start going at it, and he chokes out Ciampa, and I'm screaming at the TV, no, he has a bad neck. He has a bad neck.
The part where Thatcher totally bitched out. dude, I ain't got no problem with you. Like,
Yeah,
he keeps saying that, like, dude, like, chill, leave me the fuck alone. I ain't got no problem with you.
apparently he does have a problem with him. I don't know what the problem is. He has a problem.
Like, it's something
So
like
he choked him
there,
out.
like now it's an issue because like what you're about to say, but before that, it has to be a reason he was fucking with him.
I don't know. I don't know because when they went to the backstage area and they're interviewing Thatcher, Thatcher's like, I don't know why he wants to fight me, but I'm tired of running and I'm gonna fight him. And in the background, you see Malcolm Bivens giving his card to whoever the guy was getting trained by Timothy Thatcher. And it's like, okay, at least they're bringing back Malcolm Bivens. I'm cool with that. So then we had the War Games Advantage match, a ladder match with Shotzi Blackheart versus Raquel Gonzalez. Now, at this point, it was a 3-on-4 team because Rhea and Ember were the only two on Shotzi's team. And Candice has Raquel, Dakota, Tony, and herself as a team. There was no fourth member until Io shows up, which we already knew Io was going to be there. And Io shows up and helps Shotzi win, which is fucking confusing. It's goddamn fucking confusing. Because the good guys never have the advantage. Never, ever, 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 ever have the advantage going into War Games. Never.
Question then, right? Do you think we're gonna have like a weird Dakota Kai thing where like she goes in, defends them, and then like betrays the whole team like she did that one time?
Dude, I really hope not. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, that was done last year. I really fucking hope not. I fucking hope not. Not at all. Because that... Like, you're going to do it 2 years in a row? Like, come on, dude. Like, come on.
A few of the people that were in that scenario are in this match also, so...
Yeah, like, part of me, I knew this wasn't going to happen, but part of me was like, yo, I wish it was Tegan.
Yeah.
Like, I wish it was Tegan. But it wasn't Tegan because Tegan is still injured. Which I really... Like, I'm sad that she's injured, but I really hope she comes back and she's better than ever. And she won't get injured for a while.
If you get injured one more time, like, you might as well call it quits. I'm just saying. That's my rule. You get injured one too many times, you gotta call it quits. Like in a small time frame, you know?
Hi, Vince. Because that's Vince's thinking.
No, he'll get fired then.
Like, you think... No. He'll keep him around for a while because he don't want him to go anywhere. So, yeah, he'll keep him around, but yeah, that's Vince's mentality. Like, the fuck? Like, I really want, like, good things to happen to her because she's a good person. So.
Yeah, just, like, she needs to keep, like, is it her knee injury again?
Yes, it's her knee again.
I don't know, like, change her wrestling style up or something, you know?
And the bad part, like, she's not doing anything dangerous. She's just wrestling.
Something needs to change, because this is, like, the third time?
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, it's not me hating her, because I actually do like her, too. It's just, you know, like, her well-being is more important.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was NXT. So, let's get to AEW. So, it started off with the Battle Royal for the one ring to rule everybody in the ring.
Why you say it like that?
Because like there's no defined thing to this.
Oh, I figured out something too.
Like it.
I figured out something too,
Huh?
but I'll tell you when you get to it. It's within
Okay.
this match. Yeah.
Okay. Because like it was a lot going on in this match. Like it was a lot going on in this match. So it was like what the fuck? The Hangman got thrown out, and Hangman fucking got picked up by the Dark Order. Them telling Hangman, "We got you, buddy," and then Hangman wound up getting thrown out on the other side. Matt Hardy being the fucking heel this whole time. Miro just like murdering people for no good godforsaken reason. Like, yeah, there's no reason that Miro was murdering people.
It's not.
And it was just like, yeah. So it winds up with it being Orange Cassidy versus Wardlow and MJF. And Wardlow wound up getting out. So now next week is going to be MJF versus Orange Cassidy for the ring. So now what do you want to talk about?
Mention that, like, we was kind of confused on why they were having the match, but apparently that's the rule. The last two people in the ring face each other the following week for the ring, which I think the first time around it was the same night, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just, for those of you that don't know, it's the same ring that MJF had for a while. It's basically him defending it. The other thing was that this match actually started dissension within the inner circle with Sammy Guevara because MJF threw him out, quote unquote, by accident.
Yeah, I think it happened later on. Like I think the real dissension started to happen later on.
Like that was the real dissension, but like the spark happened here.
Yeah. Because like you were the one who's been saying this for the longest that this was gonna happen. You're like, dude, this is gonna happen.
And it seemed like that's exactly what's gonna happen too.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. So then we get what's the next match? I think it was the Britt Baker match. It was Britt Baker versus
Kayla or something.
Don't remember, girls. Yeah, I was gonna say Taylor Lautner, and that's not right. That was all kinds of
Surge or something like that. Like I know she's like a former MMA person or Olympic.
Layla Hirsch. There it is. Layla Hirsch. Yeah, you were close with the Taylor thing, but yeah. Layla Hirsch. Like Layla Hirsch was her opponent. So they're wrestling, and like all of a sudden Thunder Rosa winds up in it. I was like, what the fuck? Like I remember like they have beef, but like still, what the fuck? Why?
It's a throwaway.
It's
not like straight up. It's like this whole thing was a throwaway. Like I'll explain the end of the review why. Like I think it was pointless. But go ahead.
Okay, no, explain now why you think it's pointless.
You notice you did not mention that this was supposed to be an important show. Like this is the Winter is Coming show. This is quote unquote their pay-per-view per se, their free pay-per-view. It didn't feel like that at all to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though little things happen here and there, it didn't feel like that at all to me. That's why I feel like this felt like a regular AEW show, and that one segment showed it. If that would happen on a regular AEW show, Dynamite, as it were, because this wasn't Dynamite per se.
Yeah, no, this was winter's coming.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing, right? I don't know. Yeah, I don't. That match didn't really. It didn't fit into anything. It didn't fit into anything except for the Thunder
Yeah.
Rosa beef. But Thunder Rosa and her having beef makes no sense. Like there's no sense. I mean, she attacked her last week, which also made no sense. Like there was no reason for her and Rebel
Yep.
to attack her. Rebel got her ass kicked this week, but like none of that made sense. Like because to be honest, like if you're gonna go after somebody, go after the champion. Like Serena Deebs is the
Mhm.
NWA champion. You could just go after her, but you didn't. Like you went after Thunder Rosa, which is, in my opinion, worse than going after the champion because Thunder Rosa can actually kill you. Like she may actually rip your head off. So like you in her and she rips your head off, like uh relax. Just fucking relax. Like you know what I mean?
No,
Just
no,
fucking
you're 100%
relax.
right. I'm glad you said that, right? Go after the champion, right? Because we barely cover like backstage segments. We really only cover what happened in the ring, right? So they had an interview, if you remember, with Shira, the fucking
Yeah, no, I was
you're
gonna
actually
get to
gonna
that, but
you
go
actually
on.
gonna cover the
No, just go on.
because it's
You already
small.
talking about it.
That's
Go
why.
on.
But like I didn't like this. Like, cause she's the champion or whatever. They made her look like a total punk. Cause like apparently she has beef with Abaddon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. I never do. And like she was scared as shit. Like, no, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Oh shit, what the hell was that? I'm not scared. I need to go to the bathroom. Can you follow me to the bathroom? She didn't say that, but that's what way it came across.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she's a punk.
like that to me was like totally stupid. I don't know how you felt about it, but yeah.
No, I'm definitely with you on that. I'm like, all right, like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. Because like it,
Okay.
like it's okay, it's okay. I put it to you like this, it's okay.
Because
Like it's no
intimidation
real.
wise, I feel like Nyla
What?
Rose is scarier. It just Abaddon has a scarier gimmick.
Yes, that's the thing. Like she's scared of the scary gimmick. It's like somebody wrestling the Undertaker or Bray Wyatt
Okay.
or the Fiend. Like you're afraid of that personality, but there's like people who's tougher that could rip your head off, like a Roman Reigns, but you're scared of the Fiend. So I'm okay with that. So then after that we have the Hardys, the Young Bucks backstage, and they're talking about them fighting T2 N6 5 1 9 11 12 1 Elemental PQXC RTP 2W NYZ X59 to the third power 1452 next week.
I'm just saying, I love that.
And
I love
then
that.
and then some guys who are, oh my god, I keep forgetting their fucking name. I want to call them the Ascension, but that's not right. The Obstruction. It's something with an A. I keep forgetting the name. They wrestled on Dark a bunch of times, but I can't remember their damn name. So they step up to the Young Bucks and they're telling the Young Bucks like, yo, we read your book and it's trash. I was like, dude, you guys look like you
They basically
suck.
caught 3.0.
And yeah, and the Bucks are like, dude, like we don't care about you. And then they get attacked by T2 LXNQ R5 69 512 1 I-95 up down 6L QBNTOLX 10-9-6-1-0-2. Like they beat them down, and I know that they're gonna lose next week. But they beat them down, and they're still gonna lose next week.
Nah, 100% agree, dude. they have no shot. They might even break up.
None. No, come on, don't say they break up. It's like I like them together. So then we have Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin versus Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks. So they have a match. Cody and them pick up the win. Then they get attacked. They get beat down. Then Brian Cage comes out and they beat him down some more. Taz is out there to beat him down some more. And the lights go out. Hold up. Time out. Freeze frame. Here's where I have to point out something. Over the summer, Cody and Darby were beefing. And everybody said, yo, wouldn't it be cool if Sting came to help him? Wouldn't it be cool if Sting came to help him? Wouldn't it be cool if Sting came to help? Oh my God, that would be great. In that one moment, that fucking moment at the pay-per-view, that sliver of a moment where we're like, oh, he's getting beat down. Sting's coming, right? Sting's coming, right? Sting's coming, right? Nope, it's Powerhouse Hobbs. Why? I even think I said that on a podcast. I was like, why? Why couldn't it be Sting? But Hobbs helped him, and then Hobbs wound up turning on him. So Hobbs is beating him down, and it's like, but why? Why did it have to be Hobbs? And I guess it had to be Hobbs because it made this moment happen because Sting showed up.
No. You had to say it like Tony Schiavone. It's Sting!
It's Sting! And he showed up and the internet went crazy. Because, like, no matter what you do, no matter how much you hate people, you can't hate Sting.
No,
it's
I love Sting. I just didn't care about this, to be honest with you. I'm probably like the only one that didn't.
Okay. Why?
Okay. Here's the thing. It was a pay-per-view, whatever, right? Again, it didn't feel special to me. It felt like a fucking, like, throwaway, like, Dynamite shit. Like, you saw it coming a mile away. Also, analyze that whole situation. You being a fucking wrestling historian, right? Didn't that look exactly like the way that he debuted in WWE? When he came into the ring and helped out, I want to say it was in the Survivor Series, and he helped out like Dolph Ziggler and them, I want to say. He had a totally similar Titantron. If you listen closely to his music is really eerily similar to like the WWE version. More so the fucking WrestleMania one that he had with the drums that they played with him. Like, it was too WWE-ish for me. You know? Like, they could have done something totally different, you know? Have him come from under the ring or come from the crowd, you know? Hell, do the fucking scalpel thing again. We haven't seen that in years. It's probably safe to do that now.
Okay. Everything you said was wrong.
Okay.
Everything you said was wrong.
I didn't care about it.
I understand you didn't care about it, but you didn't care about it for the wrong reasons. Like, you didn't care about it because you actually hate AEW. And I'm not even no, I'm not joking. That is exactly why you didn't care about it. Like, no, you're not listening to me. I spent the last days trying to figure out why me seeing Sting elicits a very dangerous emotion into me where I am fearful. Like, I am fearful. Like, seeing Sting, I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. The last time when Sting showed up in WWE, I got chills and I could not shake it off for a few days because it was something in me that started to eat away at my soul, because at that time, New Japan was coming up and they were trying to build, and it was like, WWE has Sting. They're going to kill New Japan. They're going to do everything they can to kill New Japan because they have Sting. Sting is the icon. Sting is the legend. There's nothing that can top Sting. They have Sting. They're going to kill my favorite promotion. They're going to kill New Japan.
Not only did they botch it, they almost killed the man too.
Now he's in AEW, and I still have that same emotion. They're going to kill WWE. They're going to do it because something about Sting elicits fear in me because I know how powerful Sting is because I am a Stinger. I am a little Stinger, and I know that there's power in Sting, and it always makes me fearful for the opposite rival promotion. And it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. It's Sting. It's Sting. No matter what you do, he's still Sting. Sting gets injured and still comes back for just to stand in the ring. He's still more powerful than anybody.
I'm glad you said that. That also pissed me off. He just walked in the ring.
What
he just stared at people. Hi, Arn. Hi, Dustin. Hi, Coach. Do something. Hit somebody with a bat or what the fuck?
Yeah, you don't get it. You don't get it. As a Stinger, like I said, as a Stinger, like him showing up in the opposite promotion of what I want, it literally gives me fear. I can't shake the fear that I have. It's Sting. I cannot shake it. This happens every time. I don't know what it is about this man showing up in a whole different company. It fucking terrifies me. I don't know why. I'm a huge fan, but it fucking terrifies me to my fucking soul. I don't know why.
Let me correct you on something, right? You swear it's my hate for him. Number one, I don't hate them. I've never said I hate them. Your thing and my thing, we've always hate the fucking mark-ass fan. I just feel like this was booked wrong. Sting is a bigger deal than what they made it out to be. He's bigger than, like, you know, the way they did this. He's the icon, for God's sakes. Yeah, I'm a Stinger too. They just should have done it better.
I felt like it was done right, but also the only thing about it being done right is the fact that I had already been anticipating him showing up, but it still worked. It still worked. It gave the response that it needed. Make a play,
no doubt.
Everybody, of course, he's gonna make money. Like, it literally is gonna be like the biggest thing in history. Like, in AEW's history, Sting joining them is just like the biggest thing that they needed to be put on the map. It's here. The Sting thing, it solidified AEW as a company. And it's been 18 years since he's been on TNT.
Now, here's the thing also. You said the fact that, him joining WWE would destroy fucking New Japan. That was your fear. I didn't think that at all. Like, New Japan is its own thing and whatever. Like, WWE was not going to do a dent with that regardless of Sting. Same thing in this case. And, right, Sting was in TNA for years. And, like, they didn't really do a dent in, like, WWE.
See, but no, here's the problem with Sting being in TNA. Me and you both, we've been fans of TNA on and off. When Sting showed up, we were nowhere to be found. Like, we were nowhere to be found.
I actually watched it when he debuted. It was a big deal. But not as big as a deal as him joining AEW. This is a bigger deal than that.
Dude, I don't remember Sting joining NWO. I remember you telling me, yo, he's on TNA. I'm like, oh shit, Sting's on TNA, and I watched the next episode. I didn't watch him debut, so I didn't get that feeling. Like I never got that feeling from the TNA because I never saw him debut. I just saw him show up there, just there. I never saw his debut.
Maybe had you watched the debut, you probably would have felt the same thing.
Of course, like it's Sting. No matter where he goes, it's just this feeling that I can't get over that burns deep in my soul. That's like something that it's a feeling like fucking Star Wars. Something is off in the Force. That's what it feels every time he shows up. And I know people are like, wait, but you're WWE, Mark, and he showed up in WWE and you felt like it was off. Because it was an off balance of the Force to New Japan. Now it's an off balance of the Force to WWE. It's like it feels like something is off in the Force when he shows up. When he walks out in any building and he's Sting, it's something that shifts in the Force. Like there's no explaining it. It's something I feel and I know it's something that changes. Every time he shows up, it's something that changes. I can't figure it out.
Right? You're 100% right. No matter where Sting goes, it's golden. You just complained about fucking NWA, whatever. He can legit go to NWA and make that company millions of dollars, and they could like legit destroy any other company, right? Provided they fucking book him correctly. That was the problem WWE did. They fucked him over, right? The WWE didn't book him right, in my opinion. Like they did him dirty.
They horrible.
Fucking like Impact did it right, but like something went wrong throughout that. Like maybe it was a Jeff Hardy thing. Like since then, I think it was.
No.
No.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was with the NWA. Okay. I mean the TNA thing. When he came in at the wrong spot. He came in right around the time of the Hogan Bischoff era. That's when everything, like, no matter what anybody says, that Hogan Bischoff era was the worst thing that happened to TNA. Like, it legit destroyed TNA. Like, even us, we would watch it, and like, as soon as they showed up, we were like, all right, we're gonna fall back from this. Yeah. And like, no matter what would happen, we would jump in and be like, dude, how are they still alive? Like, this is horrible. What is happening? Every time, because something in that era was just toxic, and it was like, we can't be here. Like, we can't be here. Like, we would watch and hear things that happen. We was like, yeah, we can't be here.
Like, legit. If they wind up hurting WWE and whatever with this shit, right? I'll come here and praise AEW and whatever, because I don't hate them. Once again, I actually love them and I'm pulling for them. It's a lot of bullshit that they say and do. Backstage people, you know? WWE needs some competition.
Listen, this is it. This is it. Like, if AEW can do it right, this can be the death nail. And something I said to you off mic a few days ago, I said something to you off mic about an issue with somebody and them not being okay. You don't think that what I think. And I don't think that 2020 is going to be a good year for somebody, because something is going to happen. And this definitely could have been a death nail. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying it could be a death
potentially, but also the flip side, they could fuck it up too.
Listen, I'm not even going to say that they could fuck it up, because there's no way they can fuck it up. And here's my example of there's no way they can fuck it up. There's no way they could fuck it up because their fans won't let them. That's why. There's no way they can fuck this up. The fans will not let them fuck it up. They won't let them fuck it up. And when we get into the ending segment, I'm telling you, definitely, there's no way that they can fuck this up. There's no way they can fuck this up. So we had Kaz versus Jericho with MJF coming out with the towel. And he was going to throw the towel. Then Sammy came out and grabbed the towel. And Jericho sees him and Jericho's like, oh, you're going to throw the towel. Blah, 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 blah. The match is over. Jericho wins. Jericho's like, hey, next week you sons of bitches got a problem. Like, either you're in or you're out. Like I was saying with the Cedric situation, I see MJF taking over Inner Circle. Yes. So that's where I see. Did you
notice before the ascension that I mentioned? Did you notice him and Sammy were getting along for a little while?
Yeah, that was a setup.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, that was a setup. That was
slowly
definitely
but
a setup.
surely they're gonna get rid of Jericho. Well, not slowly but surely, because next week is the blow up day.
Apparently, we'll see.
Because it looks like fucking Sammy versus MJF and Wardlow versus Jake. I don't know where Private Party will fit in this, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it seems like is going to happen. Like, everything you just named seems like it's going to happen.
But yeah, it was okay for what it was.
Yes. Then we get into the last match. I'm fucking angry. This match was going so good, and it's like, oh, okay, this match is really good. This match is good. This match is good. This match is commercial. Whoa.
That's why you hate commercials.
Whoa. Yes, it was like, hold up. Like, no, I was just getting into this match. No, but you can watch picture in picture. No, bitch. No. What the fuck? What? No, too late. Picture in picture. Bitch, I don't want to see picture in picture. I want to see this match. Well, fuck you. Have to watch picture in picture. Commercial. The fuck? Like, I legit hate commercials. I hate commercials.
It was a pretty good match, honestly. Like you said, I hate the company as a whole. No, I just hate certain people. I don't like Moxley, right? But he put on a good match this time.
It was a real good match.
Him and Kenny.
It was
Kenny
a real good
is starting to feel like the big bounce guy, or whatever the fuck he's supposed to be. He's starting to feel like that again, slowly but surely.
And the two of them had a fucking gentleman's agreement. Hey, we're not going to do no crazy shit. We're not going to do no chairs, no bullshit like that. We're going to be gentlemen. Is that
the real thing? Because the person who got commentary, I'm going to let you say who was there, but the person that was in commentary, like, he's the one that said it. I'm not sure I trust him.
No. They said it before the match that they had a gentleman's agreement. And the personal commentary that you're alluding to is Don Callis,
the president of Impact Wrestling that we mentioned a few times.
Yes, and here's the thing, people. If you've been listening along and you've been watching along, you know that this is not Don Callis' first time here. Don Callis was here last time Kenny had a match, and he's like Kenny's mentor. So everybody was like, oh, this makes no sense. We'll get into why this makes sense later.
It's like an uncle to Kenny, because his dad trained him or something.
Yes.
The Golden Sheik.
Yes, Kenny's uncle trained him. Yes. And so they're having a match, and Kenny gets thrown outside, and my dumb self goes, "Oh my god, I think Kenny might actually be hurt because his shoulder was hurt." Moxley says, "Nah, fuck that." Brings him back in the ring. They have a fucking slap fest, and he's beating the shit out of him, and he goes down. And fucking Don Callis comes, "Hey, you gotta stop it, you're gonna hurt him. He's already injured, stop, leave him alone. Moxley is like, if you don't get the fuck out of here, he's like, no, leave him alone. So Don Callis has a microphone, and Don Callis throws the microphone into Kenny, and Kenny grabs it, tucks it. As soon as Moxley turns around, the referee's trying to get Don Callis out of there. Boop, hits him right in the head. Hits like 17 V triggers. Then hits a one wing angel. And to no surprise to nobody other than somebody who just never watched wrestling before, Kenny Omega becomes the new AEW champion.
Question about that, right? Two questions actually.
Uh-huh.
One, how did nobody notice that he threw him the mic? They all were so shocked. He did it. He tried to hide that he threw it, but you could clearly see it.
Yes.
Two,
exactly.
Since when a mic can fucking bust you open, that to me is the first time I've seen that. Because he was bleeding and all that. So,
Here's the thing. That was a regular mic. That didn't have the foamy pad to stop you from the spit guard. I don't know what it's called. It's a foamy deal on the top. Yeah, it's like how to under the mic is just like all wires and stuff.
Oh,
and like he hit him with that part. Bing! That was
I know the part you're talking about. It's like I got my mic.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, now it makes sense. Got you.
Uh-huh. And it was funny. Now here's the part where I was like, okay, dude, you guys are dumb. So Tony goes, "This is bullshit." I don't remember who exactly said it on commentary. He goes, No, hold on. He goes, "Tony Khan is furious. He's pitching a fit backstage." They grab Kenny and Don Callis, start running to the back, and they run past Tony Khan, and Tony Khan goes, "Hey guys, we did it!" Smiling, and it's like, dude, don't be angry. It's like, dude,
he's angry. Yay!
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And they're running past everybody. Everybody's like, "What happened? What are you doing?" They just start running, and they just keep running. They get in the car, and Alex Marvez comes up like, "Hey, what's happening?" Like, "Marvez, we'll tell you what happened on Tuesday." Tuesday? Dynamite's on Wednesday. You have to tune in to Impact on Access TV. They get in the car, and I swear to God, I've never, in a closed parking lot, seen anybody peel away that did not kill a human being as fast as
right.
they did. Like, they literally got in the car, and it was like, phew, like, oh, did y'all just kill somebody in real life? What the fuck just happened?
So, question about that. Can he switch teams? Like, he's quote unquote no longer part of AEW? Like, he's Impact?
I don't know, but I know that now it's supposed to get people to watch Impact. And Impact and AEW are now working together.
Yeah.
Which is leading to everybody with happy speculations like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get to see this, and we're gonna get to see that, we're gonna get to see this, blah 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 blah." And it's like, okay, yeah, like, all right,
I
cool.
seen a tweet that would make you happy. Either it was Carl Anderson or Luke Gallows. They tweeted the North.
Well, here's the thing: Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson can actually
I mean,
wrestle the
not
North
them, not
every
them,
week and defend their
not
tag team
them.
titles.
It was a fucking AEW team. FTR.
FTR?
I get them
Yes.
confused because like the one bald guy is the one that tweeted it. I forget his AEW name.
What the fuck?
Dex, I want to say.
Yes. Well, they both tweeted back and forth yesterday about them finally being able to wrestle as a tag team, which, as weird as it sounds, this they set this up a while ago, and no matter how many times I keep telling myself, dude, Twitter holds all of the secrets.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't hold any secrets. It never holds any secrets. Twitter holds all of the secrets. They legit tweeted at each other, the North and FTR, and literally fucking FTR says, go tell your manager we can make this happen. And fucking Scott D'Amore, yeah, we could probably make that happen. Literally right there. Fucking right there on my screen. Still treat Twitter like it's not real. No, still treat it like it's not real. It's literally, everything is legit right there on page. Like, holy shit, this is happening. No.
Attention, people.
Yeah. But yeah, like now AEW and Impact, and I've seen a lot of people that go, oh my God, this means I'm going to have to watch Impact. And somebody really stupidly, because of their WWE hate, goes, yo, it's going to be funny when Impact gets more ratings than NXT. LOL. And an AEW stand right under that tweets, nobody watches Impact. I'm not watching Impact. I'll catch a review. No one watches Impact. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it was sad. Yo, I don't understand. Like, because here's the thing. I've saw a lot of people that are super AEW fans was like, I'm not watching Impact. I don't care. Like, I'm very shocked. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean you're not watching it? Like, it's so many people was like, I'm not watching. And it was a female friend of mine, and I was asking her about Impact. I was like, oh, so you're watching Impact? She was like, no, I never watched Impact. Even for Kenny? Dude, somebody's going to post that interview somewhere. I'm not watching it. I don't care. And I'm like, what the fuck? I talked to somebody else who was like, yo, it's on Twitch. It's live on Twitch. But it's Impact. Like, come on, like, Kenny's gonna be there. Okay, I'm not watching it. I'm not a fan of Impact. Jesus Christ, like, how many people like just hate Impact?
Like, here's the thing. I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be like, nowadays I have to be really fucking bored to watch them. Because they've come up with some shit lately that's like, I can't think of any other word, any other like phrase, but they be out of pocket. You know, like it's be weird as hell. Like they have this whole, I don't know if I mentioned it before, this whole Johnny Bravo getting shot debacle. You know, like the whole Wrestle House thing. Like they come up with a lot of stupid shit lately.
But okay, so like we've mentioned before, like we're not Impact people. Like we watch Impact. Impact appeals to us sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes.
Yeah, like
this is like
I was gonna say one thing that appeals to both of us, I would assume, even though you watch it less than I do, would be the knockout tag team titles that they're bringing back. You're kind of like
yeah,
right?
No, I've not watched Impact. No. Like I've not even kept up. I'm not watching
when I
it.
tell
like,
you about it, you kind of like it.
A little bit, but like not really. And also, here's a fucking spoiler. And sorry guys, here's a big fucking spoiler. Yo, they tape Impact all the way through the end of the year. Like this is like Impact has been taped through the end of the year. Like this is nothing you're gonna see is brand new. everything that you're going to see, like having to do with AEW, is taped in. Like they literally will be taping it. Matter of fact, I think they taped it yesterday. They taped it yesterday when they taped part of AEW. Like everything that's gonna have to do with them is being taped yesterday. Like that's it. Like none of this is gonna be new. Like if I like from what I've heard, it's no new tapings of Impact until the beginning of the year. That's how this is going.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's Impact. I mean, that's not Impact. That's AEW. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore.
It's Elite Impact. Oh my God! I diffused them, and then what if that fucking happens?
That's on you, pal. That's on you.
Elite Impact Wrestling. EIAW.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say EIEIO.
EI what? It cut off. I'm sorry.
EIEIO.
Yo, that would be a running joke if it happened.
Yeah. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people that are like behind the scenes and like they were like, yeah, this is kind of a okay deal, but it's too many wrestlers. And the other person was like, what do you mean it's too many wrestlers? They were like, AEW has too many wrestlers on their side that they don't even show. They have way too many wrestlers, and Impact has enough wrestlers. Like this is gonna be very hard for them to do. It's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Like they have a by day I mean AEW. They have a hard enough time showing like who they have. Like remember like my bitch fit with fucking Sean Spears, which he was that day.
Yes.
By the way, for this episode.
Yes, he was.
But like they have a hard time showing people like that. So imagine when the Impact people show up. You know?
Yeah, it's like that's what a lot of people are like angry about. That's what they're angry about. They're like, yo, it's literally too many people. And somebody was like, dude, they're like WWE. WWE has like 1 million people. I'm like, yeah, like y'all always get mad at WWE for having way too many people, like, but yeah, they have a bunch of people too.
It's a fucking double standard.
And I'm fine with the double standard. So, yeah, that was AEW, and so SmackDown. It started with the Pat Patterson tribute, and everybody was there to give their condolences for Pat Patterson and do the thing, because this whole week everybody has been honoring Pat. And, you know, yeah, that happened. So we open up the show with Kayla Braxton with this long, overdrawn introduction for Roman Reigns. Roman comes out with Jey Uso and Paul Heyman, and she's talking about, hey, are you scared of Kevin Owens? Like, are you scared of him because he did stuff? And Roman proceeds for 3 minutes straight to berate and belittle Kayla Braxton to the point it was fucking comical that it's like, jeez, dude, like he said, you're gonna ask me a question? He said, out of everything you could ask me, you're gonna ask me a question like that? And then he talked about her skills as a interviewer and just kept going and going and going and going. And then he turned to Paul and was like, Paul, tell her who I am. Paul said he's the reigning, defending Universal Champion, like the Brock Lesnar intro. Then she asked Jay something. Roman turns back around and belittle her for another 3 minutes. It's like, Jesus, Roman?
Yeah, I think I literally said that shit.
Yes, it was bad. And then Kevin Owens shows up. And Kevin Owens is like, listen, I want to challenge you. And Jay Uso goes, yo, we ain't scared of nothing, Moose. Roman looked at him like, what? Like, yeah, we ain't scared of nothing. And so Kevin Owens is like, okay, I'll have a match. Like, we'll have a match. It's like, we'll have a match maybe at TLC. Because you're like the head of the table, like we can have tables, ladders, and chairs. It is like, okay, they set up Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs. And Roman says, he's like, you know what? I'm not scared of you. He goes, I'm not scared of you at all. He's like, I'm not scared of you at all. He's like, you know what? I'm accept the challenge. Jay said we accept the challenge. I accept the challenge. Roman leaves. And as he's leaving, Kevin Owens calls him a bitch, and Roman is pissed off, and Roman just walks out.
You're like, what the fuck?
So then we cut to the back, and Roman is telling Jey Uso, he's like, listen, I didn't want to do that, but since you agreed, we're going to do it. Also, you're going to pay. You messed up, you're going to pay. It's going to go down, and you're going to pay. You got it? This is a family, and this is how the family works. So they go back to the ring, and it's Bayley coming down to the ring, but Bianca Belair is on commentary. So they set up the match, Bayley versus Natalya. Here's the thing. Problem. A tribute to the troops. It's going to be Bayley and Natalya versus Sasha and Bianca. Why did they have this match?
Spirit of competition.
I guess so. And Bianca distracted Bayley, and Bayley tapped out to Natalya's sharpshooter for no reason. No reason. I know it hurts, and know people are like, it hurts, that's why. No. Here's what I mean, no reason. Bayley's about to fight Bianca. Why is Bayley losing before she fights Bianca? And why is she losing to Natty, who Natty is a definite loser?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Like, for a show that's supposed to be entertaining, like, if you go into the logic, you're like, that makes no fucking sense. And it did. Made no sense. So then they have the Pat Patterson tribute again. And then they have a Intercontinental bash or something, like kind of a tribute to Pat Patterson. And it's a 6-man. It's Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, and Dolph Ziggler versus Rey Mysterio, Daniel Bryan, and Big E, who has a new logo, a new music, a new ring entrance, which kind of is a throwback to his original ring entrance, where he used to put his hands in the dirt and throw it up and get ready like he's about to go powerlifting something. And that's the new Big E. Like, they had this 6-man match. It was actually really good.
IC champions, just in case people didn't do that.
Yes. And they had a good match. It was fun. It was back and forth. There was a lot of stuff. I actually thought that Big E would get the pin on Sami Zayn, but Daniel Bryan got the roll up on Sami Zayn, which kind of puts Bryan in contention for the IC title, and that's good.
Yeah.
So after the match, they like the faces run and the heels are like in the ring, and they're like, you know what? The faces look at each other and like, hey, we're gonna go back in there and beat up the heels. The faces run back in there. Nakamura and Sami Zayn run out, and Dolph Ziggler is stuck in the ring. And everybody just commits to beat up Dolph Ziggler. Daniel Bryan gives him an atomic drop. Dolph does the over-exaggerated sell. He goes into the 619. He gets hit with the 619. Then he winds up in a big ending. And all the good guys leave happy, celebrating Pat Patterson. And I know people are like, well, why did Dolph Ziggler get beat up? Dolph Ziggler was one of Pat Patterson's favorite people. So that's why that happened.
Okay. That makes sense.
So
by the way,
they did an interview.
Match, they had the original IC title, which you had to point out to me because I didn't know that was the original belt. I actually thought it was the green one that was the original.
See, here's the problem with that. It's lost.
What?
It's lost. That's lost. That the green one is lost. It's gone.
Oh.
Like there's a legit legend out there. It's gone. Like the last thing that we all like, all the deep diving dark wrestling fans have known is Pat was trying to get that belt back, and he could not track down the person who has it. So it just was out there in the matrix of titles, and he wanted that title back. He could not get it because the persons or the people who have it have either A, sold it to a weird random collector that won't sell it back, or B, passed on and nobody knows where that belt is. So the belt has been missing. So we don't acknowledge the belt because we can't get the belt, so we don't acknowledge it.
So that is the first one. So this will be the second one?
No. That's the thing. This is the one that they showed is the first one. The green one was also the first one. Hear me out. That silver belt, the one that they actually showed, was the one before they merged the two belts.
Okay.
And made the Intercontinental Championship. Remember, like you had to merge, I think it was like the American and the South American belt, and that's how you got the Intercontinental Championship, because Pat Patterson won that match, which unified the two belts, making it the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So, yes. So it was a belt, like that was the first belt. Then it was the green belt, which one was the belt that everybody saw for the first time when they gave him the Intercontinental belt. This was the belt before that.
Cool.
So yeah, that happened. Then we had a backstage interview that I don't know if this was planned, if it was fake. I don't know what it was. It was weird. So Kevin Owens is doing an interview and he's talking about how Roman Reigns is so disrespectful to the camera crew, to everybody, and he's just being a jackass, and that's not cool. And Kevin wants to call him an asshole, but he can't call him an asshole. And as he's talking, Kalisto comes out. Kalisto goes, and he's like, what's up? He's like, Kalisto said something random, and Kevin looks at him and goes, we're live, pal. And then Kevin says, he's like, nice fedora. What's a fedora? It's your hat. Oh, thank you. And then he just leaves. And Kevin even says, that's weird. It's so random. I don't know if dude, I don't know.
Random as fuck.
I don't know what had happened. It's fucking random.
Like if it happens again next week, some random shit with Kalisto, that's his new gimmick.
Yes. And then fucking Otis comes up because Otis is Kevin's tag team partner, and they bump fists and they talk about beating up Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. It's like, okay, cool.
Wait, time out. Something just dawned on me.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yes, I
What?
just had a Zack Ryder moment because like I'm slow as shit, right? Why would you wear a fedora over the mask? Like a hat?
Because I can't take off the mask, because in lucha culture I can't take off the mask, even though it's weird to put a hat on over a mask, but it's lucha culture.
Then you shouldn't wear the mask.
Lucha.
Wear the hat then.
Duh, but it's Kalisto. It's Kalisto. It's Kalisto. So then we go into the backstage interview with Sasha and Carmella. And Carmella is trying to tell Sasha that you're what I used to be, and I'm better than what I used to be. And she starts breaking down all of these things, and it's like 90% of this interview I totally checked out, because it's like nothing she's saying has merit to anything that's going on in this feud. It's like, what are you talking about? Your career parallels are like nothing parallels each other. The one thing that stuck out was Carmella said, I held my one WWE Women's title reign was longer than all of your reigns combined. That was sad. That was
a selling point to me.
Like it was a good shot, but at the same time, it just was sad because damn, Sasha never holds the title for long. So Sasha goes, listen, screw it. We're gonna have a match at TLC for the title, and I'm the baddest bitch on the planet. That's what she said. Here's the thing, like I heard, like I didn't hear, like I said, I was 90% checked out. Somebody said like she called her like a knockoff, like Carmella called her a knockoff Nicki Minaj.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's what somebody said. She said, but I was like, wait, she really said that? That's weird.
Yeah, that is fucking weird. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. So after that, we had Murphy with the Mysterio family versus Bartender Cabron with the Cabroners.
Oh, shit.
And the Cabroners are Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler. So they're out there to help. This is what fucked me up with this match. This really fucked me up with this match. Dude, they had this match. It was a one-on-one match, and the Cabroners kept getting closer to the Mysterios, and they kept getting closer and closer. And then 1 minute they jump them, and when they jump them, Buddy goes out to save them. This is legit what happened. Buddy was winning a match. He's saving the Mysterios. He gets back in the ring. He hits Bartender Cabron. The Cabroners come in the ring, distract him. He runs right into the fucking end of days, and it's like, wait a minute, you literally had the match won, and you still lose the match. That sucked.
Yeah, these motherfuckers got new looks too. Like they're not the Forgotten Sons anymore.
Yes. Yeah, I was waiting for you to talk about their looks.
Like they're clean shaven, first of all, and for the longest, because they came out with hoodies. So like, I didn't know who they were. You had to point out who they were. And even you said, "Is that Wesley Blake?" And the other one, because you forgot his name.
Yes.
There was 3 of them, like originally. So they're clean shaving, and we didn't know if they had hair or not. Like Steve Cutler was bald at one point. Now apparently he grew out his hair.
Yes, and it was funny because if you look at Blake closely, Blake was looking and he sees Wesley Blake, and I swear to God, he says this: "Is that me?" Like, no, it's not you. You're in the ring.
Yeah, because when Blake and Murphy teamed up, they did kind of like resemble each other a little bit.
Yes, they did. That was funny. So after the match, we had the most confusing, and I think I have an actual example for like why this is not as confusing as we think. So we get the Street Profits. Montez Ford is dressed in brown, and Angelo Dawkins is in red. Now that's why I want you to hold that thought. Hold that thought because they're both dressed in two different colors. So Bobby Roode comes up to Angelo Dawkins, and Cesaro comes up to Montez Ford, and they're talking about having a match for the tag team titles. Now, me and Renegade both were confused because we're like, wait a minute. Are you guys advocating for a tag team title match together or for your teams? Here's why I think it's separately, because they were talking to both the Street Profits who were wearing different gears to give you a visual clue to say they're two different teams looking for the titles. That's my opinion.
No, that makes sense or whatever, because television itself is a psychological thing, so I can see that.
Yes. So yeah, that happened. Then we went to the main event. This was funny. This was funny as hell. So Otis and Kevin Owens come out. They're both out in the ring ready. Jey Uso comes out. Jey Uso, he's out. Well, where's my partner? Shut up. Well, where's my partner? Shut up. I was like, okay. That's the thing. Jey Uso's waiting. He's like, oh shit. Oh shit, he's not coming. He's not coming at all, is he?
By the way, he was wearing a Umaga-esque tape on his fucking thumb.
Yes. And he's still like, he's not coming. He's not coming. So he gets halfway to the ring. Then the music hits. And here comes Roman. He's like, all right, he's here. Yeah. Yeah, he's here. So the match is going on. And Kevin and Jey Uso are fighting. All of a sudden, Roman just attacks fucking Otis. He just attacks Otis. I don't mean he attacks him and just punches him. I mean he attacks Otis. Like he beats the living shit out of Otis. Like he just keeps fucking Otis up to the point where it's like, okay, how is this not a disqualification? He picked up those steps and starts slamming them in the Otis on the ground. And it's like, how is this not a disqualification? And can you please explain to me how this is not a disqualification?
They're two illegal men.
No. But still, dude, still.
I'm not saying it's right, but that's the Vince's mentality.
But then the fucking match keeps going. Match keeps going. Kevin punches Roman. Roman falls down. Roman gets back in the ring. Roman is not the legal man. Mind you, Roman is not the legal man. Roman chokes out Kevin Owens. They call for a disqualification. What the fuck?
Because Kevin Owens was the legal man.
Roman is in the match with him.
But Roman was not the legal man. Kevin was the legal man. Roman wasn't. So apparently It's just because I'm going by. Remember this whole Messiah thing when that started?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Seth Rollins beat up Rey Mysterio. That caused a disqualification. Remember? All because he wasn't
Yes, I
all
remember
because he
that.
wasn't a legal man or whatever. So going further into that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing, and this is just my mere speculation. An illegal man could beat up another illegal man, but the illegal man can't beat up the legal man.
Okay.
So it's legal, legal, illegal, illegal. It can't be illegal, legal. Does any of that make sense the way I'm trying to explain it?
No, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Because it doesn't make sense like to me because it shouldn't be that way. But whatever.
It shouldn't be that way, and like it's bad. But yeah, we're gonna go with that. So after the match, they grab chairs. So it's like, okay, they're grabbing chairs. Like Jay passes Roman a chair, Roman passes Jay. I mean, well, he passed on the chair, and they just both start whipping on Kevin. Just start whipping on Kevin. Just start whipping on Kevin. Just start whipping on Kevin. And he puts the chair over his stomach, and he looks at Jay and goes, "Do that splash." Okay. He gets up. He does the splash. Right on.
Was it me, or were those the weakest chair shots you ever saw? Because that's the way I felt.
They were weak. They were very weak. And he puts the chair over. He splashes him, and it's like, oh, okay, all right. And all of a sudden, Roman just fucking hits Jey Uso. What? Just fucking hits Jey Uso. Just fucking hits him. Hits Jey Uso. And it's like, what the fuck? And he just starts beating him down. And then he just turns to Kevin Owens and goes, Look what I did. Look what I did to him. What am I going to do to you? And he grabs him by his face and says, I'm going to eliminate your family. I'm going to eliminate you. Like, he just started talking all this crazy shit that he's going to do to him. And it was like, well, damn. Well, damn. Just damn.
Yeah, bro. Fucking wonderful as a fucking heel. I hope he never goes back to me in the face.
Yes. I loved that Roman Reigns thing. I loved it. I loved that part. That was so great. Great. So that was SmackDown. I almost said Monday Night Raw. That's not it.
Yeah, that's the bad show. That's the bad show.
Yes. Show. Yeah, so I totally enjoyed this. So now we have to go into the predictions and the news. So here's the thing. I want to talk about this because CM Punk said this, and I'm not against it. Matter of fact, we've said it before. And also, yeah. So CM Punk gets on Twitter and goes, Pat McAfee is the best talker on NXT, way ahead of anybody else. Nobody else in any other show is like him. He is the best heel talker in this business right now. That's what he said. And everybody's like, oh my God, he shit all over NXT. Yeah, I definitely agree that he's the best. And it's like, okay. Like, I'm not mad at that. I'm 100% with that. Here's the thing. I've said that already. This isn't new. I've said that. But Punk said it and everybody's losing their mind. And he said Rhea Ripley is the best thing. Like, Pat McAfee is the best thing since Rhea Ripley in NXT. And it's like, okay, I agree with that. And like some people that aren't WWE fans like took it to like, oh, he's shitting all over WWE, and it's like, no, it's like legit a thing. Like this is actually a thing. This is really a thing. Like like this isn't a joke. It's a thing. But yeah.
Yeah, McAfee's a great talker.
So
He's great in the ring too.
mhm.
Honestly, like he has a future in WWE.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like I loved it. Like I loved it. I mean, not I loved it. What the fuck am I talking about? You know what I mean?
You agree? Exactly with Punk.
I agree. That's what I meant to say. I don't know what I said. I loved it. I don't know. Fucking high. But yeah, like, yeah, I totally agree with it. And like, everybody is shitting. Half of the people are shitting on it. Half of the people are like, yeah, I totally fucking agree. It's like, yeah, that's it.
The people that disagreeing with him are just like WWE slash NXT haters, and the people that are agreeing with him
Wait, what?
about the McAfee thing.
Yeah, you meant that the opposite way, right?
They're hating on WWE slash NXT.
Yes, you meant the people who agree with him are hating on WWE, and the people who disagree with him are WWE stands.
No. Hear me out. The people who are disagreeing with him, right, are like WWE slash NXT haters, right? The people that are agreeing with him, right, are just like his marks, because he has his marks.
Wait, why would the AEW fans disagree with something shitting on the whole entire
I
company
didn't say AEW.
that they already hate?
I said Punk's marks.
No. You said that the people who disagree with him are the AEW fans.
I said that. I didn't mean to say that. What I meant to say is they're
Yes.
hating. See, now I'm getting confused now. The people.
That's why I keep
People who
asking you.
that disagree with him are just hating on WWE slash NXT. It has nothing to do with AEW, right? The people, like, a lot of people who are agreeing with him are just agreeing with him just because he said it. Because, like, he has that type of power.
Yes, but I'm agreeing with him because it's true, and I said
100%. You said that a while ago, and I 100% agree with you and him. Because it's fact.
Yeah.
But some people don't see it because it's fact. Some people just go with the flow, They don't see Pat McAfee's true talent.
Yeah. But yeah.
Because maybe a year from now, provided he still goes with it, because, like, I don't know, he might, like, continue his podcast. He might go back to football, whatever. If he sticks with it, he could be a champion, my opinion.
No, I think he's going to stick with it for a while. Like, I think he's definitely sticking with it. So, the rumor is out. The rumor mill is out. And by some really credible sources, here's the thing. This AEW and Impact thing is a one-off. Here's how it goes, guys. So hear me out. It's a one-off. Kenny Omega is going to show up on Impact Wrestling. So that's going to lead to the Good Brothers coming over and having a tag team match on AEW. Also, Sami Callihan wants to team up with Jon Moxley again. In the North wants to wrestle FTR. But it's a one-time crossover.
Not to mention, Don Callis has been on AEW 3 times prior to that.
Yes, but it's a one-time crossover.
What?
Like, the person that said that, I know that he's actually, like, a reputable source. He knows what he's talking about. He means well. He knows everything that he's saying. But you literally contradicted yourself when you said, yeah, it's a one-time thing, But the Good Brothers are definitely coming to have a tag team match on AEW. And also the North and FTR are looking like they're going to square off. And it's like, dude, you said it. You just said it yourself that this is a one-time deal, but everything you just predicted was not a one-time deal. Here's exactly what my thoughts are on why it's considered a one-time deal. Some guy earlier today in a podcast that some of you may or may not know called We Are Wrestling Podcast said that Impact was taped for the rest of the year. So with that being taped for the rest of the year, you can't squeeze in AEW stuff into a show that's already been taped. So if that dictates the logic, here you go, everybody. That's why it's considered a one-off, because they won't be able to go back to Impact.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Would that one-off be one-sided?
No, here's the thing. Like we've already established, the Good Brothers going to AEW, the North facing FTR, Moxley and
Sammy
Callahan teaming up. Yeah. Here's the thing. If they're doing this because Impact is booked to the end of the year, it would only make sense that all of this stuff happens on AEW.
That's what I was thinking.
So here's a little problem, because this was said by Tony Khan, the Bucks, and everybody that was commenting on, hey, listen, if we did something like this, we didn't want it to be one-sided towards one promotion. That's literally making it one-sided towards one promotion. Like, it's not. The bad part is, like, it's not their fault that it's not making it one-sided against one promotion. The bad part is the way that you're saying it makes everybody go, wait, you're lying. And if you're the promotion that doesn't want to be the liars, don't say things out loud. Like, those things you shouldn't say out loud. So you shouldn't be like, well, this is happening. You should just let the chips fall where they may and be like, whatever. You'll see it coming. Just like that. Don't give us too much credit. Just be like, you'll see it coming. And that's it. Like, don't belittle us and make it feel like, oh shit, this is happening. Dude, like, you're making it worse. Cause, like, I already see this coming, and this is gonna, like, I know AEW fans are gonna be like, dude, shut the fuck up, you don't know what's going on. These little inconsistencies and these little fuck ups are going to lead to a big crack that everybody's going to be like, you know what? Kind of don't trust you right now. And I know people are like, well, this isn't even a big thing. Like, it's not even a big deal. This is the start of a big crack. And it's like, you really have to watch what you say, especially now. You have to watch what you say. You're on the rise. You're about to be a powerful entity. Don't fuck this up. Especially to your fans that love you unconditionally. Don't fuck this up. And I know somebody out there is like, you keep saying your fans like you're not fans of AEW. I am. But also, when he talks to his fans, he's talking to his fans, not me.
There's a difference between being a fan and being a mark, though. So.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. I'm not calling them marks. And I'm not calling them marks because, marks is a derogatory term. That's not why I'm not calling them marks. I'm not calling them marks because it's literally a misguided, misplaced, like, full unadulterated love for AEW. That's why I'm not saying that.
Mind you, like,
and
from my perspective, because I keep talking about the AEW marks, there's also WWE marks, so it's not one-sided. I just want to make that clear.
Yes, but here's the thing, and I know this is gonna sound really like we've said this before, and this is gonna sound really fucked up. The WWE marks, we can't hear them. We can't hear them. I know somebody out there is like, "Oh, you can't hear them because you are them." No, we can't hear them because we don't hear them. Like, they don't exist to us. The WWE marks that have never watched anything except for WWE in the last 10, 15 years don't exist to us. Like, those unadulterated WWE can do no wrong, they don't exist to us. And plus, like, everybody that I bump into, that I talk to about WWE are usually like, how can you just defend some of this stuff? Like, the only reason I watch it is because so-and-so is there. Like, oh my God, this guy is cute, or this girl is hot. Literally nothing else. Like, there's nothing else behind it. Like, that's why a lot of people do that.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of like wrestlers out there that I gravitate to. It's not the company as a whole.
Exactly. Like, I love my wrestling people that I love in WWE, and that's it. Yes. That's it. Like, the storylines we have, if you have been listening to us, we have literally dragged and stomped on and burned 90% of the storylines WWE has done.
Very rarely do they have good ones. Like, this Roman one, that one's going good. Like, I'm waiting to see when they're gonna fuck it up, because more than likely they will.
Yeah. But if the stories are correct that Heyman is all hands-on with Paul, I mean, not with Paul. If Heyman is hands-on with Joe, which is Roman, it's great. It's going to be great. The only other thing that I could be like, oh, I'm going to get excited for is when Daniel Bryan finally decides, I want to do a story. And he puts together his story. Which, not spoilers, no spoilers, guys, which will be literally after TLC. Just saying. Just saying.
Something you already predicted like a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, what else news do you want to talk about?
I just read something, mind you, this was on Facebook, and for those that don't know, 9 out of 10 things that you read on Facebook, folks, is bullshit. It just like, and the only reason I'm bringing it up in the podcast because it seemed interesting to me, regardless if it's bullshit or not, right? But apparently, there's this like rumor, and I don't know where it came from because I really didn't like go into it like that. But apparently, WCW's coming back in 2021.
Dude, okay. That rumor has been up for like a few days. Like, it's been up for a few days. And it's funny because right after that, like, Sting showed up in AEW and he was like, damn, that killed a surprise, or like, that killed something. Like, so, yeah, like, and then all of a sudden they did a 2021 ECW revival.
Oh, they did an ECW one?
Here's
too?
the thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they did an ECW one. First off, I just want to know, how are these guys getting away with even doing this? Like, on Twitter, I'm not talking about, they're not bringing a new company. They're not reviving WCW. This is not a thing. Like, it's like the Twitter has been up for at least 3 or 4 days. This is what I'm trying to figure out. WWE legally owns all of that stuff. How are these guys still posting on this Twitter acting like, yeah, we're going to have this in 2021. You're not having shit because you don't legally own shit and you can't do shit. And once you do this, you're totally fucked. Like, fuck. Like, not even a little bit sure. Fuck. And everybody in the wrestling business are literally saying the same thing. Was like, okay, how are they still getting away with this for like 2 days? Like, They're like, I know that they're getting a cease and desist and they're getting facts from lawyers.
Maybe.
But at the same time, like you can't do anything because they're a Twitter. They're just a Twitter handle that's saying, hey, we're doing this. And nobody, like everybody that has reached out to them, they have not contacted them. They're like, hey, we'll give you guys an interview if you want to talk about it. Haven't talked anything.
The only reason I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, right, is because legit, I don't think Vince cares. Like he just owns the fucking trademark just so nobody else will have it. You know, one of those type of things.
Yeah, but that legit means these people who are promoting this bullshit have to pay Vince. They have to pay Vince.
I mean, that's if he decides to do anything, because he just lets them have it. Like, let them have their Twitter and whatever. Fine, you can have the Twitter. But, like, it would really be extreme if they actually try to pull off a show or something. That's when, like, Vince, like, cuts that shit off.
They literally say that they're pulling off a show. Like, they literally have a date and everything for this fake show. And everybody is just looking at them like, how are you even doing this? Like, why are you even, how and why? And the funny part is it gained so much traction in like the online community where everybody was like, yo, is WCW really coming back? And everybody else that's in the know is like, we're just waiting to see them get sued. Like, we're just sitting here like, when is it happening? Just when is this happening? Like, everybody is like the regular fans are like, listen, it might happen. Everybody else that's in the know is like, just waiting for that lawsuit, buddy. Just waiting for that lawsuit.
Like, most definitely. If they attempt it, they're done. They're done. And it's not going to be a little bit of money either.
Yeah, and like this kind of money literally will make them go bankrupt and not have anything in their house. Like, yeah, like
I don't think it's gonna go anywhere.
Like,
I don't think they had the balls to fucking like pull off the show. I think it's just talk. But if they, I'm not that.
They have a whole press release and everything. And the funny part is like, if you just have the Twitter and just like go with, yeah, we're the new WCW 2021, everybody be like, okay, yeah, you could just do that. Once you put out the press release, like, we're having this, we're restarting WCW, we're putting on shows, and you have an official press release, it's like, okay, you're flying a little too close to the sun, Icarus. You're going to burn your wings. Like, that's where we're at.
So, yeah. That's all I really wanted to know. Like, if there's like some legitimacy to that shit. Apparently, it is a little bit, but nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it's not a real WCW. Oh. And it was funny because somebody actually quoted that tweet mixed with all of the stuff that's been happening so far. It was like, WCW Twitter comes back. Sting comes back. Goldberg comes back. Halloween Havoc comes back. Great American Bash comes back. All of these things come back. WCW is alive in 2020. I was like, you know what? That is so true. That's so true. Because like a million things from WCW has popped up all over 2020. And it's like, yeah, this is still
another thing, because like we're about to talk about it any minute now, even though it was before 2020, right? War Games. That's back. That was the WCW thing.
Yes. Question. I have a question. Like, I think his contract has like one more match in WWE. Would you be okay with Goldberg going to AEW?
I mean, they got Sting, and again, that's not me shitting on Sting because I'm fucking like Stinger and whatever. But they got him, so they probably attempt it. And like, if the money's right, Goldberg will go. So it's whatever.
Here's the thing. Everybody that had a super like hatred for him being in WWE, like, keep that same energy if he signs with AEW. Like, please don't be like, But over here, they're gonna take care of him. No, please keep that same energy because you hated on Goldberg because he was old. Keep that same energy when he walks into that building. I literally was like, Goldberg is nothing more than a catalyst for another story. That's what Goldberg was originally there for. That's what he was there for. Everybody else hated it, and I'm like, no, guys, like, trust me, this is going to be a catalyst to another story. Because it would have been something with the Roman Reigns Goldberg match. And then we would have had like some crazy ass story spin out of that. But we didn't. He didn't win. So yeah.
I can't even lie. I even was one of the ones hating on that shit. But
yeah, I know. But yeah, like that's how I feel about that.
It's gonna be funny,
but here's it will be. Here's the thing, guys. So Sting signed with AEW because of WWE wouldn't let him wrestle again. Now I know you're like, what the fuck, Sting? Like, you're fucking injured. What are you talking about? Here's the thing. Sting pitched a cinematic match with him and Undertaker, which literally half of the internet fucking cried for when we watched the fucking, what is that match? The match with him and AJ. What's it called?
Boneyard one.
Boneyard match. Everybody fucking cried and said, they can do it now. Taker versus Sting next year. Taker versus Sting. We literally cried for 24 hours. Can we please have Sting versus Undertaker? Sting reached out to Vince and said, hey, can we do this? Vince, I don't think this is going to go down. Now, I've heard Undertaker actually say this out his mouth. Yo, I don't think me and Sting will have a good thing because we're both old, and who wants to see two old people wrestle?
My hands up.
Exactly. My hand is up too because I would love it. I think we even pitched it on his podcast for that to happen. But Taker did it. Vince was like, no. When they said that Sting's contract was coming up, and Sting said, fuck it, I'll just let my contract. Because Sting said he wants to go out on his own terms. Perfect. Just like Edge, they want to go out on their own terms. Fine. Like, he's going to have one or two matches, and then he's going out. He's done. I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that.
So is it not as
the
bad
fact that Vince
made it out to be?
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
His injury is bad. He has spinal stenosis.
Okay.
You seen what happened to Edge.
Yeah.
You seen how long it took Edge to come back. You seen that Edge can pop back. Here's the analyst to that argument. Edge is young. Edge is young. Edge is younger than Sting. His body recovers at a faster rate than Sting. Even if Sting did get the surgery right after everything happened, that was legit 5 years ago. Like, that was legit 5 years ago. Like, he didn't have enough time. As long as it took for Edge to come back, I know he's gonna wrestle, but I'm not saying it's going to be safe. I'm not saying it's going to be the right thing. I'm not saying he should do it, but it's going to happen.
Hopefully something to man.
Like I said,
the only problem is who would he face in a good match in AEW, because the only match I want to see him with is Taker, and that's off the table right now.
Listen, I have no idea what they're going to do with him. They said they're going to use him as a regular role. He's going to be doing stuff. We'll see. I'm just saying, I don't want Sting to die. I want Sting to be happy with the end of his career. I want him to be full and just cool, and just Sting. Like, I want him to go out on his own terms. As far as him wrestling injured, I don't know. I'm not going to put any stock into it. I don't know. He might, we might be walking into a bad situation we didn't know. I don't know.
Hypothetical question, even though it's probably no way possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Sting versus Taker at AEW. How would you feel?
It's not even legally possible because Taker just signed a 10-year deal, remember?
That's why I said it's not possible, but hypothetically, if it was, how would you feel? That's just me bullshit. Yeah.
There was a couple people that proposed that idea, but once again, if it happened, if it was able to happen, it would be yes, awesome. It would be awesome. But by the time it's even legally able to happen, somebody's gonna be dead. So it's just gonna be one of those two are gonna be dead. It's well, we could have had so much great things. But yeah.
Vince dropped the ball again on something.
Yeah, you actually think he's going to actually hold the ball up and run with it? Speaking of that, Triple H did come out and say, "Yeah, I'll work with other companies. If the timing is right, blah blah blah." The casual line of they'll work with other companies.
Yeah,
and it sounds sweet and it sounds sexy. It's like a beautiful girl that's actually talking to you and saying, "Yeah, I'll let you fuck one day when my parents aren't home." Well, when are your parents never going to be home? My mom actually works from home and my dad is a full-time Twitch streamer. So yeah, well, yeah. It's dude, so literally I have to wait till they die? Yeah, probably. Dude!
That's the worst scenario ever.
Dude, it was great. It was fucking great. Somebody out there is popping dude, that is actually funny as hell.
Wow.
But yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Hunter wants to get laid. He wants to go outside and have sex, but his parents are always home, so he can't do anything. So yeah, he's talking all that good shit. He's getting your dick hard. Your dick is massively hard. And you're yes, I'm ready to fuck this girl. Her parents will never leave the house. That's exactly what it is. Maybe if Vince left the house, we can all get laid, but never leaving the house.
A lot of people pointed that out. Yeah, Triple H is talking a good game, but he's not the boss.
Exactly.
And Vince is no way in hell gonna let that go,
Never leaving a goddamn house.
If Triple H was the boss, I think we would get maybe at least 75% of the stuff we want.
Exactly. But yeah, since we're talking about Triple H, let's talk about Whoa, guys.
I was going to say it like that, too.
So, we have the women's War Games. Team Shotzi. Shotzi Blackheart, Rhea Ripley, Ember Moon, and Io Shirai.
Oh my god, thank god it's Io Shirai. I was scared for a second it wasn't going to be Io Shirai. Continue. I just had to point that out.
Yeah. Against Team Candice. This is Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and Tony Storm. Who you got in this match?
The heel, just because they also have what's her name? Indy. I forget her last name.
Yes, Hartwell. Indy Hartwell.
And like, I think it's gonna be some type of weird like 5-on-4 situation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm totally with Tony Storm being the one to pin Io Shirai and get a title match.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what's gonna happen. Because something you said like stuck out to me, right? The whole ladder match to like choose like who has the advantage or whatever. As you said, faces never win that shit. They won this one.
Exactly.
So, meaning they're not gonna win the match. So something like they have the advantage, so something wonky has to happen for them to lose. If you have the advantage, that means you're winning 9 out of 10, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that's my prediction. You?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely with the heels winning. I'm predicting Tony Storm pins Io, set up a title match later on. Definitely with it. So then we have a one-on-one match between Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa. Who you got in this?
Funny part, I didn't even know that was on this show.
Yeah, they promoted it.
I'm gonna go with Tommaso just because like the last thing that happened, he like injured his neck and whatever. So like in theory, like it looked like Thatcher was gonna win, but it's gonna be Ciampa.
What now? You cut out.
Huh?
Still, yeah, you cut out for a second.
Oh, okay. You cut out on your side.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Ciampa due to him getting beat up and all that, like his neck being hurt and all that. So on paper, it looks like Ciampa's gonna win. I mean, Thatcher's gonna win, but it actually gonna be Ciampa. Mind you, that doesn't mean there's not gonna be a rematch because in order for them to be a rematch, Thatcher would have to win. So Ciampa will win, but Thatcher's gonna beat his ass, like, after the match. Set up a rematch.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want Thatcher to win. I know he's gonna lose because that's how WWE is booking him, but I want him to win. I want him to win.
He could, in theory, because
he could, but I don't think they're gonna let him win because it's WWE. Hopefully, they do better, but Ciampa's gonna win to me.
Okay.
Then we have the strap match, which I hope is the last match of theirs. Dexter Lumis versus Cameron Grimes, baby. Who you got in this?
I think Dexter Lumis is gonna hit him so hard with the fucking strap that he's gonna see the fucking moon.
I agree.
Dexter Lumis is winning.
I agree. And then we have the triple threat. It's Leon Ruff, the champion, versus Johnny Gargano and Damian Priest. Who you got winning?
Originally, I had Johnny Gargano because of the Ghostface people, but like Leon might win on total accident again.
Yeah, I think Leon Ruff is gonna win again. I think he's winning again. Then we have the last match, Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong versus For the Brand, Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, Danny Burch, and Oney Larkin. Who you got in this match?
Where you said Buddy Fish? I might say, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's the new guy, Buddy Fish.
But Undisputed Era. Not to say, like, again, just like the Ciampa thing, Not to say that this feud is not going to continue somehow, because it's going to be a one-on-one match there again. It might be McAfee versus Cole again.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm going with the Undisputed Era. So, yeah, that's all of that. So,
That's pretty good show.
Anything else? Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good show. They usually pull off a good show. Like Shotzi is teasing a surprise, but
it's gonna be whatever the hell was in that gold box, right?
Probably.
Okay.
So, yeah, like all of that happened. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, nothing that I could really think of.
Because there's really like nothing else going on, you know, nothing at all. So yeah, I really wish there was like something else cool happening and wrestling just like, hey, this happened. Because usually every time we end the podcast, something happens and goes, hey guys, this happened.
Watch that be exactly when we fucking like push the button.
Yeah, and I'm like, don't do it. Like, don't do it. No.
But yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to end it, but that's not how you end it.
No.
Oh.
I was about to say, but yeah. Anything else? And then that's when you would end it.
Okay. Oh, you want me to end it? Oh, you want me to end it? You really want me to end it? 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 Is it going to